So my shitty situation is that I got my sex tapes stolen in a French campground.
Hey everyone, it's me, Lizzy Hoo. I'm a comedian, writer, and your friendly guide through life's funny, awkward, and downright please let the ground swallow me whole moments. So if you're looking for some perspective and, of course, a laugh, I'm a comedian. To help you feel better about the chaos of life, you're in the right place. This is The Lizzy Hoo Show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Lizzy Hoo Show. I'm very excited to have you today. Very excited for my next guest. It's Nina Oyama, who is actually one of my favorite people. I don't see her enough. Oh, she's just a breath of fresh air. She is a writer. She is an actor. She is a comedian. She has been in that industry, I think, since she was like 19 years old. She's been in the world for so long and she is so experienced. In my head, she's one of the senior experienced people in the industry, but she is just still so young and still she's going to achieve so much. She's amazing. She plays Courtney in Utopia. She's in Deadlock and she recently released an animation. She's in an animation, like a Hollywood animation, where she plays a fish in the Pout Pout Fish. It's called the Pout Pout Fish. I'm not sure what her character name is, but she's the main fish, which is insane. Like, what a cool thing to do. Nina is another person that I think this podcast is kind of made for. She has a lot of cool stories and she's just a cool person. But this story that she talks about, it's about losing her sex tapes in a French camping ground, which can't be any more Nina Oyama. I expect nothing less. This is hilarious, this story. The stakes are really high in this one. Please enjoy my mate, Nina Oyama. Nina Oyama, thank you for joining me on the Lizzy Hoo Show.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's so
Always
good to
a
see
pleasure.
you.
You too.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen you for ages.
No, I've been avoiding you.
Yeah,
I'm
gosh, the
it's
truth.
like you can only have one half Asian woman on a lineup.
That's what happens, right?
You can have multiple women now, but they have to be of different vibes.
Yes, that is so true. Because often women don't see each other in comedy because there's only ever one or two.
Yeah.
And then if you're both half Asian, then never.
Yeah.
Like we'll only ever be on. I think that's probably the last time I saw you. It was like an Asian lineup show.
Probably. Oh my gosh, it was.
Yeah,
at
Melbourne.
Chatswood.
No.
Oh,
the other one.
One of the. We've been on so many Asian lineups.
We are. Yeah. Resident half Asian comedians.
It's good. It's a good pocket to be in.
But you do everything, Nina. You're like an actor. You're a director. You're a comedian.
Oh,
and you've been doing comedy, like you've been in the world since you were 19.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think it's very like jack of all trades, master of none vibes though, because like I always like look at comedians and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that all the time. But then I look at actors and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that like all the time. And then I look at writers and I'm like, oh, actually I think I wish I want to do that all the time. Yeah, because writers you just like sit in your room like alone writing and eating M&Ms. Like that's my personal
Is that your
experience. Dream? Yeah, I think so. I like whenever I do comedy, I'm like, I'm so lucky to do it. And then I get on stage and I'm like, oh, like
I just want to be in my room.
Yeah.
Just in my room eating M&Ms. Yeah. Is that so? Out of those three things that you just mentioned, acting, comedy, and writing, writing is your
I think so.
Your big love?
I think my problem is like I love writing, but then writing is very solo, and I love attention. Like I need to be around people. Being like people paying attention to me or I'll die. Like I'm like a little flower that blooms in the sun.
Yeah.
But like writing I think is I felt like that's like really fun because it's like a lot of problem solving. It's like a lot of brain work, which I really appreciate.
Oh. Yeah. I'm jealous because I love writing comedy, but I don't think I could ever write like a show or anything like that.
I think that's untrue. I think writing a show is easier than writing comedy.
Really?
You just have to know the formula. Yeah, you've got your formula and then you just like work around your formula.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
Well, let's talk about...
don't do it. We can't have two half Asians writing comedy shows at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, that is true. The world is too small for both of us.
I also have another thing, a movie coming out on the 1st of January. Yes, it's an animated movie. I just do a voice.
What are you doing?
It's a kid's film. It's called The Pout Pout Fish. It's based on like a kid's book, and the Pout Pout Fish, or Mr. Fish, is played by Nick Offerman from Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
And then his sidekick, Pip the Sea Dragon, is played by me, Nina Oyama.
That's
so if you have
awesome.
kids, please.
Can you do a sample of the voice?
It's just my voice. I'm just like, cheer up, Mr. Fish. Like, it's just my voice, but a little higher.
Do you love doing animation? Like, because I've only done like a few voices for animation, like little things, and I love it.
It's so much fun.
It's really fun.
And you get to go crazy in the booth.
When I've done the voices, I'm thinking I'm doing like a Lizzy Hoo 10. And then I listen back and I'm like, whoa.
I'm doing nothing.
No, I'm doing nothing. This sounds like you are bored as.
Yeah.
Like you have to really send
Use your
it.
face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like for something that's not seen.
Yeah.
You're in this booth, like you stand it. You're like, your arms are going everywhere.
Yeah. I had to do so much screaming, I remember, because we get chased a lot.
Yeah. So this is coming out in cinemas?
In cinemas. Take your kids. When you're hungover, if you have kids, take them.
January 1.
January 1
is like a big movie day.
It's going to be so good. Everyone's going to be like so hungover and they're going to go to the cinema and they're going to be like, is that fucking Nina Oyama? Yeah, it is. That's me.
That's so
and that's
cool.
Nick Offerman. Yeah.
Did you get to meet anyone?
No. Like not even a little bit. But I don't care. I'll take it.
Okay.
I got to meet the director. He pretended to be Nick Offerman in the booth. So
that's so
but,
cool.
But Jordan Sparks is in it.
Oh.
Yes, of No Air fame.
Yeah.
And she wrote a theme song for it. So
wow.
Yeah.
This is like cool. Did you just get this because you put in an audition? Or like they reached out to you?
They just reached out to me.
Oh my gosh.
I think they saw me on like Taskmaster and they were like, we want you for this kids film. And I was like, you know, I talk about my pussy all the time. Like, you know, I'm like disgusting. Like,
my sex tapes were leaked.
Literally,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm feral. Like, I'm a feral bitch, and like, I talk about fisting. Like, I don't. Do you want this voice? And they were just like, yeah, we just think you're like the perfect sea dragon voice.
Oh
and
my
I was
gosh.
like, I mean, yeah,
I can't. Yeah,
I guess I am.
Argue with that.
Yeah, and then I like recorded it. My partner is a sound recordist.
Okay.
So he like helped me put down an audition tape, and then they were like, yeah, come and film it. Come and record it.
That's awesome.
I did. Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
But you're in Deadlock.
Yes.
And so you're in season 1, which was amazing, set in Tasmania, but season 2 is set in Darwin.
Yes.
Did you love Darwin?
I loved Darwin so much. It was so hot and so like, it was like so tropical. And it's crazy because like you'd think everyone like, it's because it's so hot, you're eating like ice creams and like cold things, but everyone's just mainlining laksa.
Yeah.
Which is like my favorite food.
Great.
Yeah, so
it's actually like the laksa capital of Australia.
Literally, they have like the like Oscars of laksa called the Golden Bowl.
Wow.
And like my mission when I was in Darwin was just to go to every single restaurant that was like Golden Bowl certified.
I love this. So what makes a Darwin laksa a Darwin laksa? Is there like bits of I don't know, barramundi in there? What do they do? Like, how are they serving it?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's just like having like a big golden bowl at the front of your restaurant makes it a Darwin.
Makes it approved.
Yeah. My favorite one was called Chocks. If anyone's looking for my favorite. Yeah, Chocks actually. It's
how do you spell that?
CHOK.
Okay, Chocks.
They won so many golden bowls that they have taken themselves out of the race like gracefully. They're like, sorry, we've won too many.
I love this.
They're just in a little mall. They just like look like a normal Chinese restaurant in a mall.
Yeah.
But they've got like. Yeah, they've just got like all these golden bowls out front of their thing, and they were just like, we've got to step back. Cause
I love that they've bowed out gracefully. That is an ultimate flex.
It really is like quit while you're ahead. But I think it's just probably because they couldn't fit anymore. They've got like quite a small, display of like the Bain Marie and stuff, and I think they were just like,
we've got too many bowls.
Yeah, we won't be able to or take orders over all these bowls.
Yeah. We both got to travel around with comedy legend Sean McAuliffe to our places of our heritage.
Hometowns, yeah.
And I went to Ireland because my mum's.
I know, that's such a funny,
and even the intro was so funny because we had to go through Singapore airport, and so we filmed some stuff there, like quite illegally. I think we were just whatever. And then
it's such a big airport.
So we're trying to throw people off that I'm in Singapore, and then where are we going? And then the next, it's like cut to me in the middle of Dublin with like music playing in the background and drinking Guinness and stuff. But it was so cool to travel with Sean. Yes. Did you love it?
He's so lovely.
Yeah.
I think like he must have
been like traveling with your grandpa.
Yeah. It was honestly, it was like, I think he became like my white dad. Like, that's how, because like, I don't know how much travel you did with him. Oh no, you had to sit on the plane opposite him. I feel like he told me this story.
Yeah, and he watched Poor Things. Which is a hectic movie. movie
by Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yeah.
Written by Tony McNamara.
It's just like got hectic sex scenes in it. And
It
I'm
does.
watching like Sean watch Poor Things like
I know. I was gonna say I'm so glad you ended that word with "on thing" because I was like, okay, and then I was like,
yeah.
But oh my gosh, did he like it?
I think he did like it.
Oh, a
but I think
feminist,
he regretted watching it when I said in an interview that I watched Sean watch Poor Things on the plane. And
it's like Gogglebox. It's like your own personal Gogglebox.
Yeah, no, I think he liked it in the most Sean way. Like he didn't move.
He didn't
he just had his legs crossed the whole time, like watching it like that.
Yeah. That's kind of
But he was a fun guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when he's on, he's on.
He's so on, and he can be on like that as well. Like I was impressed. We did so many hours like in a van, like because where we went in Japan was like quite far away. So we would do like between 5 and 8 hours in a van every day.
Whoa.
Which is like crazy.
Because I think after my episode, they were going to do your episode and they got stuck.
They got delayed. So I think they hadn't slept for like 3 days, and then they were like, "Time to shoot Nina's like 7-day episode, and you're in a van every day." Like they must have died.
They must have been so tired. But so where did your family, where were you going to? Like what was the town?
Oh, we went to this, so my family's from a town called Kasenema. It's sort of most famous for the tsunamis.
Oh, so it's that side. Okay.
Yeah, so like, you know when like Fukushima Daiichi, like blah, 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 all that stuff happened. The same earthquake that fucked up Fukushima Daiichi like sent tidal waves to this like coastal northeast town called Kasenema. And basically like my dad watched his hometown be swept into the sea. Like it was so full on at the time. Like he was like, "Oh, that's my mall," and you just watched it go into the, and he was like, "That's my school." And he's like going into the sea.
Whoa.
It was so hectic, and like we didn't know whether our family was like alive or dead. And for like 2 weeks, like my dad got a Twitter account because like Twitter was the main one. I know, like imagine now like getting a Twitter account to see if your family's alive or dead in Japan. But it was like, it was like truly nuts. And then it turns out like they were all fine.
Okay.
It's actually a funny story. They were all like, I think my grandparents were both in hospital for some reason, which means they got evacuated first, which was actually kind of good because I think they were in their house. It would have been bad.
Yeah.
But then they all ended up in like one house, which was my aunt and uncle's house, which was like one house above the waterline. And it's like a sitcom. It's like, what is it called? Like Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Like, it was like these two grandparents that everyone hates, like battling the parents. And there's like a tiny house, and neighbours moved in as well.
Whoa.
So it was like all these people in like a 2-bedroom house.
What a time.
It sounds hilarious. I mean, it sounds like obviously like really hard
Like
because,
awful. Yeah, but,
you know, everyone around them died.
But then all those people living together would have been just like...
We're just like bickering. They were just bickering the whole time.
Tsunami, take me. Like, I want to be washed out into the ocean.
I got to live with my mother-in-law. Like,
oh my God. I was in Japan when that happened.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. I was doing like ski seasons in Hokkaido at the time.
Oh, that's hot.
And
are you a skier or a snowboarder?
Snowboarder.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's why everyone thinks you're gay.
and amongst other reasons.
Yeah.
But we were out for the day, and then we got back and we had all these phone calls from our family.
Oh, whoa.
They were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" But I remember like putting on the news, like we were all just glued to it. We were just watching like these waves like come in, and it was crazy. But I left Japan maybe a week afterwards.
You're like, I'm not sticking around for the next one. Like,
I was leaving anyway.
Oh, okay.
But I was flying out of Tokyo, and I was staying in this hotel, and it kept shaking. And I was like, oh my God, these people next to me, they're having sex. Like, wow, this is like wild sex. It's like so shaky. What is going on? And then I was like, oh, this is an earthquake.
Yeah.
Like, this is like aftershocks from the earthquake. This is wild. I just like never felt that before.
So the first time I felt an earthquake, I was on the toilet doing a shit. And I was like, wow, this is a really big shit. Like, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And it's happened a few times. Like, every
like
time I'm on the
seismic.
toilet. Yeah. Because the buildings, they make the buildings with like springs on the bottom, right? So they're like, I mean, that's like
everything's
not architecturally, you know,
we get
astute.
it.
Yeah. Springs on the bottom.
Yeah.
But like, because so they sway more, I think, because they're actually balancing the springs.
Because we don't really get them here, except Melbourne had that weird freaky one during COVID, I think.
Yeah.
But I think my first earthquake was Mexico, maybe. Same thing. I was like, ooh, what was this?
You're like, it's something else.
A little shaky,
sure.
but that's it. But I feel like people all over the world just like feel earthquakes all the time. Anyway.
I think so.
I wish I felt earthquakes all the time.
No, I think you like, sometimes I'm like, I do. And then I'm like, oh no, I like living in the middle of a tectonic plate, you know?
Yeah, fire and
tectonic
flood.
plate privilege.
Yeah.
You know?
Get it on a hat.
Yeah.
I love it. I want to hear about your situation,
which
is what we do on the Lizzy Hoo Show. It's like a shitty situation that you kind of got yourself out of.
Yes.
And at the top of every one of these, I get people to share like a one-liner.
Yes.
And then we unpack it. So if you could share your one-liner, please, Nina Oyama.
So my shitty situation is that I got my sex tapes stolen in a French campground.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I knew what I'd have you on. I'm like, oh no, Nina's going to have a great
Nina
story.
has a crazy life. Nina's
got crazy energy. She's got a crazy life. This story's going to be great. All right. So your sex tapes were stolen in a French campground. So you were in France?
Yes.
When? When is this?
This was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Me and my boyfriend went to Europe.
Okay.
And because we're both like cheap, tight asses, we brought a tent and we just hired a car and we were just going to like go try and camp. I think like we only ended up camping a little bit. Like I think we kind of bitched out and booked like, you know, shitty Airbnbs or whatever. But yeah, we did go to this French campground at Verdun Gorge. Have you been there?
No.
Is
it down south?
Yes.
It's in Marseille, like near Marseille.
It's like really close to Marseille.
Yeah, I've researched it because I was like looking for places near Marseille.
Yes.
But I didn't go there.
Yeah, it's sort of like whenever, you know when you're on the internet and then there's like all these like weird ads, I think they call it like chum, where they're like scientists hate her, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You know at the bottom and they've got like a lotus root and they'll be like, this skincare secret.
Yeah.
Verdun Gorge is like often like a picture of it where it's like, this place you must go or whatever. But it's like that gorge because it's like beautiful blue water and like beautiful green nature. And it's like, it's probably the most beautiful place. It's not the most beautiful place, but it's like one of the most like stunning wonders of the world.
Okay.
And it's in sort of like, I guess regional France. Like it's sort of like 3 hours away from any like big, or maybe it's like 2 hours away from major cities.
And it's like hiking, nature, that sort of vibe.
But it's also, I think, because it's quite a popular tourist destination, it's like a little bit bouge.
Okay.
I think like people go there for the day to like, you can rent like little swan boats and like paddle around and like, it's really gorgeous.
It's France.
It's France.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in France, you're on holiday, you're camping with your boyfriend.
Yes.
And you're just tripping around. So the camping is like you just got a little tent.
Yeah, we just got a little tent. We like posted up on this hill. We're like camping people. I don't know. Is that okay?
No, camping people is a thing.
Camping people is a thing.
Yeah. I think I grew up as a camping person.
Yeah.
And now I'm not a camping person because I think I had like I did my time.
Fill. I think you're secretly a camping because I was the same. I grew up as a camping person and I hated it. I always thought it was like my parents loved camping.
Yeah.
And then I realized I was like, oh, they just don't want to pay to like hire a place.
I think that was it.
Yeah, I think you're like, my parents left for camping. It's like, no, we're just not that
it
rich.
Was cheap.
It's
a cheap holiday. We went 2 hours from my home.
Yeah,
every holiday. It was camping for like a week or two, and I don't know.
Like
I just
cheese sandwiches. I just remember so many cheese sandwiches.
Nutella. That was the only time my mum let us have Nutella was when we were camping.
Well, you had to like, you know, you got to give your kids something that they will eat when they're camping because there's no shops. You know?
True. And my dad would like. We had still ate well at the campsite though.
Yeah.
I don't know, like he would cook like curries and we would go pippy like digging and stuff like that. He would cook pippies and stuff.
Oh
and,
my gosh. Okay,
our campsite smelled amazing. But I still, now I'm like, I'll go if someone has all the stuff.
Yeah.
But I personally don't want to buy
the stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Although I did go hiking recently. I have a backpack.
Oh, well, I mean, you're halfway there. I think you're, I I was like, after I did camping when I was a kid, I was like, I'm never doing this fucking shit again. And I became like so city pilled. I like never went out, never went hiking. I was just like working all the time. And then my boyfriend took me camping and I was like, oh, camping is fun. And I think it's like that thing, you know, like where all your instincts from childhood, like it's like you learn to do something. Like I was like, I know how to make a fire. I know how to do this. And then I was like, I'm the fucking campground queen. Like I was like hoisting, like, you know, I was like chopping shit with an axe.
Boyfriend.
Because I used to, when I was little, like I used to always build the fire first. Like I would always wake up really early and then I would like make, you know how you have to do like the little teepee with all the sticks and then you put like the newspaper in and you light it like that. So I would do that and then I would get like a stick that was this long and I would like light it in the fire and I would pretend to smoke cigarettes. Like me at age 10 by the campfire with my tea ring like
who were you
Good
back
morning.
then?
Yeah. Don't mess with me today. I don't know. I just sort I
thought it was totally normal. I'm just making up my own stories in my head.
I was having a great time.
Cute. I'd love to see your parents like, what are you doing?
Why are you doing that? And and now I don't even smoke cigarettes, but I used to. But
cigarettes are so cool though. My nephews and nieces, they're
bad.
They're off the vapes, which I'm happy about, but they're on the cigarettes now.
Well,
and I'm like,
they're on cigarettes.
Like it's organic.
Have you seen
I kind of
that
like
vape
it.
video that's like it's like somebody deconstructed a vape and they like squeeze out the sponge, the vape sponge, and it's like, and they're like, we have no idea what's in this sponge, and you're like, they're like, we don't know the effects of it, and I was like, oh, vaping is like so bad. Someone called it the vape tampon, which I thought was funny. Yeah,
because they did that with the lung, I think, at one point with the cigarette, like anti-cigarette campaigns. There was like a squeeze of the lung, like the tar coming out or something.
Yeah,
maybe it wasn't the lung, but it was like, this is what's in your lungs. So yeah, maybe
it's all bad.
It's all bad.
But I'm like, cigarettes are like chic, like
chic.
Like vaping used to be tacky. Have you seen The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Oh no.
Oh, there's just like one episode where like there's this woman, basically one of the housewives is like hired a medium. What are they called?
Like psychic.
Psychic to bully another housewife. She basically hired this woman to be like, your husband doesn't love you. I'm a psychic and the ghosts are telling me. Yeah.
Like a paid actor.
Essentially. And she's fucking vaping the whole time. This was like in 2007. Like it's a long time ago. And everyone, like all the talking heads afterwards are like, can you believe she's smoking an electronic cigarette? Disgusting. And they're all finding it so gross.
Yes,
and I'm like,
gross.
Bring back vape shame,
Vape shame. Okay, so you're with this boyfriend in a French camping ground. How long have you been together?
I'm still with him.
Okay.
Like maybe 2 years, maybe like a year and a half at this stage. Yeah, a year and a half in this French campground. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like long enough to trust him to make a sex tape with, I guess.
Yeah. So did you do that before the camp? Is this in the camp? Is it set in a bush?
It's it's a different genre. Yeah. It's like the Blair Witch tapes. It's like the Blair sex tapes. I don't know, for whatever reason, for my birthday, like my 30th birthday, he gave me like a camera so we could make sex tapes, and I was like, awesome. Yeah. And we made so many, and it was like they were so I wouldn't say they were wholesome. I'd say they're like pretty disgusting and full on, but like like they were hot. Like I wish like anyway. I wish
we'll insert it into the YouTube now.
Well, I don't have them because they got stolen. But basically, like it was on those like that old school camera, like
a camcorder, like a VHS.
Yeah. And this is maybe TMI, but like it had inbuilt projector, so you could like make a sex tape and then project your sex tape onto the wall and watch it, like
in real time.
Like like, not as it was afterwards, but afterwards you can be like, let's review the footage. Yeah. Let's watch the rushes of today's sex tapes and just put it up. It's like a little video village,
Oh, that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it was really fun. And then we could watch it and we were like, oh, that one's really hot. Oh, I like that one. Like,
and
that.
So they're kept on a... Where are they kept?
Like, well, they were just like on an SD card in the camcorder. Because it was also, I think, a safety thing where we were like, well, we don't want it to upload to the cloud because like... What if, I don't know,
we don't know what's happening.
Many things, they don't know what the cloud is doing.
It's so weird, like with that sort of stuff where we're like, no, the cloud is bad. Yeah. Anything can happen, but anything else is like totally fine.
Everything's like, I'm like,
my passport details. My
whatever.
Card, anything you want, but the sex tapes. No.
Jeff Bezos can see everything, but not that. Too hot.
Okay, so you got some hot sex tapes, but it was mostly filmed like here.
Yes.
Did any in France? Did you take advantage?
No. Well, I think we planned... This was like pretty soon at the beginning of our trip. Like we were in Spain, I think, for a week, and then we were doing like 2 weeks in France. I think we'd brought it just in case, like, just in case you were like, we're in a tent.
Yeah.
We're at Verdun Gorge.
I think, I think the camping sex crossover.
I also think that like we have the tent is like yellow, so it's got like filtered light. So I'm like,
your TV brain coming out.
That's the other thing where I was like, because when I was watching the sex tapes back, I was like, oh, they're quite well, like the framing's really nice. I was like, and because he works in film as well, and I was like, oh, it's both of us knowing like he used to do on camera. He used to be like a Disney Channel host. He's like old. He's like in his 30s now. Yeah. But like when he was like 20, he was like a hired hunk for Disney, and he had his own TV show. So he's like cute and he knows his angles. Okay. So like it's like both of us are sort of aware of like what the camera is doing and which angles. Like it was just. Anyway, I got to stop talking about the sex tapes. I miss them so much. But the other thing is, because it was on my birthday, I remember my 30th birthday is like the day we told each other we loved each other for the first time. So it's like these sex tapes are like, they're not just.
They're really sentimental.
They're really sentimental.
Oh.
So we bring them to France thinking, like we'll make more. This is our sentimental.
This is our thing.
It's like, France is like the country of love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Je t'aime,
Je t'aime. Emily in Paris. It's all happening.
Emily in Paris.
Which I love, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
That's the best.
Well, tell me about the day.
The day.
Yeah.
So the day, basically like the day, we were in this campground for like, I reckon 3 days. And we didn't realize that the sex tapes were missing until the 3rd day. So we had like 2 days of like pure unadulterated bliss at this campground. Like I think we had like potentially like the best 2 days of our entire
Anyone
lives.
else around? Like
there were like a few other people around. It was mostly like families. It was very wholesome. Okay. The campground was also gated, but in a way that like the road was gated, but nothing else was gated.
Yeah.
And I think the key is we didn't lock our car, which. Yeah, France, always lock the car. Like,
always lock the car. You're not in Japan.
No,
anymore,
you're not even in Australia. Like, in Australia, you don't have to lock your car.
Well,
you do have to lock your car.
My car got stolen because I didn't lock the car.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
In my garage. It was fine.
Whoa,
it was
in your garage?
Yeah, it was a Hyundai i20. It's okay. RIP. And
so
I got
sorry.
more from the insurance than I paid for it. So it's a win-win.
Well, if anyone wants to steal my car, it's located at the Newtown. It's a real piece of shit. So I really appreciate it. No, please don't.
So you didn't lock the car?
Well, we don't.
Your hire car?
We don't remember locking the car, but this is like what we put together later.
Okay.
Because I think we're like, it's in a campground. There's families here, and there's something about being in a place where there's like lots of people that are like,
it's safe.
It's safe. It felt
safe.
safe.
Yeah, campgrounds are generally safe because as a kid you can just like roam around. You can do whatever. And no one's asking. You don't have to be back at a certain time. It's just like do whatever.
It's just like full like nice vibes.
I see it.
Everyone around us was like, there was like a group of girls that like were in their 20s, like clearly doing like a girly thing. There was like a really old couple, like just felt really safe. And I think we just didn't think to lock the car. And then on the 3rd day, we're like leaving, and Adam was like, he had this like fanny pack, and it had like all his cash in it, and he's like, oh, like my fanny pack's lost, and we were like, oh, and I was like, oh, it's probably just like in the car somewhere, because we like the car was so fucking messy, like when you like have a hire car and then you're just like
whatever,
like, who cares? I have to clean it up later anyway, so like disrespect. So it's just like the whole car was a mess, and then we just started looking for stuff. And then I remember, because I had brought my iPad to the tent to like watch stuff to chill out late at night. And then Adam was like, oh, you should put it back in the car because it'll be safer in the car. And I'd put it in the car, and I was like, okay, I'm going to search the car for my iPad. And if my iPad's not here, then like we've probably been robbed. So I searched the car, like the iPad's not there. What? And then we search other things. His laptop is stolen. His like vintage camera for his dad's camera from the 70s got stolen. And then the last thing we realized that got stolen was our sex tapes. And we're like,
devastating.
Yeah.
So how many days?
Like 3 days. Like we didn't even realize. But it's like, we're camping. Like you don't need technology when you're camping. You're not like going to think about your iPad or whatever.
Yeah,
I think our
so
iPad
true.
was first night. So that must have happened on night 2 or 3 or whatever.
Oh no.
But it's like you don't need, that's like, you're like, I'm just switching off. Don't switch off. Never switch off, because people will steal your electronics and you won't know. Like that's.
They would have had to rummage through that car by the sounds of things.
Yes. So
because you were rummaging and couldn't find your own
We couldn't find
stuff.
anything. And like it was just, stuff was thrown everywhere and like, so it was pretty hectic. And do you know what the other funny thing was? So his laptop was stolen, but my laptop was not. And my laptop is covered in like stickers, like crazy stickers.
Oh, so
And so I actually think like having like a deranged set of stickers on my laptop like makes it like not resellable.
Can't sell that. Yeah.
So like put stickers on your laptop for your own safety, because like then thieves won't be able to.
And stickers on your camcorder.
And stickers on your camcorder, and stickers on your SD card.
Devastating.
I know, and it was crazy. So then we panicked, because we were like, oh shit, like, we don't have anything. We had our phones still, and we had our passports, and we had our cards. And honestly, like that's sort of all you need to survive the rest of France. But we went on Find My Phone. I think his AirPods were stolen as well. Like so much. It was mostly his stuff that got stolen. I was actually surprisingly chill about it. I was most cut up about the sex tapes, but his whole
his whole life.
He was just panicking. as you do. I was like, it's going to be fine.
But like a camcorder as well. Like why would they? I guess they're kind of hot property at the moment.
I think they're like, cool aesthetic vibes. But we watched them. We like watched, it was like they
so you could see the AirPods moving.
We could see the AirPods moving and I could see my iPad moving. And oh my gosh, the other thing. So I think I just came off Comedy Festival. Yeah. And for a while when I was like rehearsing, I brought my iPad on stage and didn't lock it so I could just swipe up and like start, seeing where I was, my place. So like I don't have like, I didn't have a lock on it. So I was like, well, fuck, like that's cracked. And then like we changed all our passwords. So they all ended up in Marseille. All of our electronics that were trackable ended up in Marseille.
Of course. And Marseille is like, when I told people I was going to
Coast.
Yeah. When I told people I was going to Marseille, the first thing they said was like, oh, hold on to your handbag.
Yeah.
Because it's like a bit rough.
Yeah.
Really fun, but like a little
crazy.
bit.
Yeah. And it's also so like we were looking at this area and it was like blurry. Like it was fully pixelated. And we're like, okay, well, we're in a national park. We're on fucking campground Wi-Fi. Like it's probably just not loading properly because it's blurry. So then we like drive to our next like accommodation, which has like proper Wi-Fi. It was in Antibes, I think. It was like close by city. And we connect to the Wi-Fi there and it's still pixelated, like this area of Marseille, and it turns out it was like a militarized zone. Yeah, so it's like you could see every street and every like corner leading up to this like one big grey area of pixelated stuff, and then you couldn't see anything, but I could see like the iPad moving around
in the pixelated area. That's on purpose for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I was like, I can't believe these people have taken our sex tapes to like a military zone. Like they're watching our sex tapes in a military zone. I'm just
the French army is just getting off,
just jacking off
to you, your sex tapes in this military zone.
That's like the one thing that's like the bigger compliment than someone rushing you on stage, I think, is someone like jacking off to your sex tapes. I think that's, I'm like, thank you.
They definitely would have been played.
Do you think they would have been played though?
I
Do you
think
they
so.
just would have
In the
plugged
camera, probably.
Yeah.
They would have been like, what's on this thing? Or they just would have been like, I
think they would have just sold it, but I hope for my sex tape's sake that they will watched and appreciated, because
maybe they'll turn up somewhere.
I'm really hoping. I'm like, if anyone sees me on Pornhub, like when I'm telling you about the framing, the lighting, the sex, I'm happy for them. I'm not happy for them to be leaked. Like, obviously, I don't want my grandma to watch it.
You want to be paid.
Yeah, I'm an artist. Like, I am an artist. And for my labor, I deserve compensation. But also, I was just like, if they showed up, I'd be like, I guess I'd be sort of ashamed in that, like, it's not great to have, like, your nudes leaked or whatever. But I'd be like, well, now I have access to them too.
Yes.
And then I'm like, well, if any sex tapes got stolen, like those were the ones to, because it's like grainy and kind of sexy.
That's
like,
so cool.
And like Kim Kardashian got famous from sex tapes. So maybe.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like if they leak them, then I can have my own reality TV show. And like.
And then you could be,
and then I could get lip filler. Yeah. It would be great. I could get my tits done finally. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want that. But like, yeah, I don't know. There could be pros and cons.
The sex tapes are gone.
They're gone forever. But lodging the police report was also like an insane
insurance claim on the sex tapes.
So it turns out because I got Well, there was this moment. So the police in France, unsurprisingly, are like the rudest cunts you've ever met.
Oh,
like,
you lost an iPad? Big deal.
Yeah, who fucking cares? You lost a sex tape? Maybe we should have told them. Anyway, but they were just like, they did not want to bar us. And like we got to Antibes and we went to the police station and they're like, we're closing in an hour, like come back tomorrow.
Okay.
And so we're like, what time should we come back tomorrow? And they're like, we're open between like 9 and 6, whatever. So we go back at like 5 tomorrow and they're like, we told you to come in the morning. We were like, well, we didn't. We just didn't realize.
We're in France. We're on holiday.
And we had a really nice day. So we like went to this like little town on a hill. Anyway, so the next morning we like got up super early. We're like there as soon as it opened. And then they're like, why did you take 3 days to come to us? And we're like, we've come every day. And then they were like, why didn't you like lodge this thing at Verdun Gorge? Yeah. And I'm like, I didn't know there was a police station in the middle of this fucking national park. Like, we just drove to the nearest city. We got no reception. We got, like, our stuff is in fucking, Marseille. Like, yeah. And then they were, like, angry with us. And they were like, it's been 3 days. Like, you guys are fucking stupid. And I think like there was this moment where like we wanted to say our sex tapes were on the thing, and then we were just sort of like, just even breaking down, like communication was such a problem. Like, and we would be like, oh, like iPad Air or whatever is on it, and that he would just wrote like MacBook. Like he was just like this French guy was just like, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
And then and then we lodged the insurance claim form, and they were like, well, it was in a car, so a car is not considered a secure place.
What?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, is it a tent? Like if they were in your tent?
I don't think so. I think if you go camping, like, and you lose stuff, the insurance companies are like,
insurance,
sorry.
man.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, but I think now my lesson, because like I put everything on the cloud, and like with my iPad, like I was obviously sad about it, but like all the things I had on it was kind of backed up. Yeah. And I'm just like, man, if I ever make a sex tape again, like I am putting it on the
straight
cloud.
to
Like,
cloud.
I'm uploading it to Instagram where everyone can see it, and it's going to stay there forever.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. But like, yeah, I am like, there is some merit for cloud. You know?
So Google Drive, something, Dropbox. Get those sex
tapes. Drop my box in the Dropbox. Yeah.
Get those sex tapes in a cloud.
Yes, that's
Don't
my
leave
lesson.
them on a VHS.
Or back them up and have your hard drive at home.
Yeah. Sex tapes on the cloud. So you haven't made any since?
No, so for my 31st birthday, I got another.
Woo! She's back.
I got another one. It's like, you know, when you're in like the third year of your relationship, like, you just don't want to make as many sex tapes. You know, you just don't want to do. It's not like you do, but you're like, oh, like
it's different now.
It's different. Like I'm just like, what if we just filmed ourselves like watching 30 Rock or something that we do more often? You know, it's like
that's also the sad bit because it's like, relationships. They change so much
at the beginning, and it's still hot, but it's like
it's different. Hot.
It's different hot.
At the start of a relationship is always such like a heavy time. You're never like gonna have that sex again. Maybe I'm wrong, but in every relationship I've had, it's like the start is always
it's so hot at the beginning because it's almost like I think it's like a weird thing where you're like, how crazy can we go?
Yeah.
Like, what's the most fucked up thing we can
and you
do?
kind of, you're not jaded yet.
Yeah.
And you love this person.
Yes, and you're also like, I could leave at any time. You know, you're sort of like, well, we've only been dating for like 5 months, so I could just bail. But like with 3 years, you're like locked in. You're like, you know, so. You know what, maybe after this I will make a set. But it's still like, I don't know.
Maybe it's just every birthday or something. Maybe it's like every birthday you get out the camcorder.
Yeah, and I do anal.
Whose birthday is it?
I'm wearing the strap.
Okay. That's awesome.
Thank you, Lizzy.
I love this story. I knew I would love this story. The moral of the story, I feel like, is upload to the cloud.
Yes, back up your sex tapes.
Back up your sex tapes.
Lock your car. In France,
yes. Lock your car anywhere.
Lock your garage. Yeah, sorry.
Unless you want it to be stolen, lock your car anywhere.
Yeah.
But also turn on that Find My Computer app or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it will come back to you. Sometimes.
Well,
I had a laptop that came back to me.
Forever,
forever.
Although I did buy earpods from someone on Facebook Marketplace, and they can tell where I'm going. And I'm like,
can you turn that off?
I don't know.
They have to turn it off?
I think they have to turn it off.
Reset.
Anyway, but I don't want to talk to them because I've got it now. Anyway,
yeah.
But I kind of like it. I'm
hello
like,
to
there's
them.
someone following.
Yeah.
Hello,
do you
Cameron.
know Cameron?
Cameron's earpods. So, hello, Cameron. Maybe it's Cameron James. I don't know. Maybe
could be Cameron.
It could be Cameron. Cameron Dado. Is that
could be Cameron Dado.
Could be Cameron Diaz.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, I have Cameron Diaz earpods. Anyway,
amazing.
They are stalking me.
Find Nina, Deadlock. The movie. What's it called again?
Pout Pout Fish. January 1st.
Pout Fish.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna go see it.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
Yeah. And then socials.
Oh,
you can look it up.
Nina Oyama.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Love it.
And if you see my sex tape on Pornhub,
tag Nina Oyama.
Please, I want to see it.
Any French army people listening?
Yes, Louis, if you're listening.
Yeah.
If you écoute, I don't know. I've just been.
Is that your Duolingo French?
That's my Duolingo friends. To écoute my sex tapes.
Yeah.
Did you listen to my sex tape? I don't know.
Find Nina.
I'm on level 1.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, thank you.